Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to More Moments, everyone. If this is your first time, welcome to the club. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and also comment. I would love to read from you. Today I am super excited because I have one of my best girls on scene. So I have Lynda here, and we are just here to just have a little girl chat about relationships. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this particular episode.
Definitely.
Yeah. So last week I had this conversation with Lynda, and we hit this particular topic that is very controversial. We couldn't even come to a conclusion, because she was saying A, I was saying XYZ. So I feel like we should have this talk here, so you guys can at least throw your opinion also on the issue. So Lynda, how are you?
I'm fine.
You look good.
Thank you.
Are you excited to be here?
I am very excited.
I can tell. So let's get right to it. Lynda, do you see the possibility of having, best friend of the opposite sex without catching feelings, without any strings attached or whatever? Do you think it's possible? Are you comfortable with it?
Well, I'll start off by saying, this is a really controversial topic, right? And whatever I say, guys, please don't take it as a general rule. It's just my opinion about it, right? So, about having being friends with the opposite sex, right, without feelings. That's really tricky because, well, I believe in, should I say 10 out of 10? Well, most of the time I wouldn't really say 10 out of 10, right? But on average, or maybe like 10 out of 10 of this kind of friendships, they have been a situation where one of these parties, right, one of them caught feelings for the other person.
10 out of 10 is 100%. Are you saying every time?
And that's why I said I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. Maybe most times. Most times 10 out of 10, or most times 9 out of 10, or 8 out of 10. Saying 10 out of 10 means you're saying 100% is certain that for every friendship with the opposite sex, one person must catch feelings. Is that what you're saying? From my own opinion, I would say, okay, maybe 9 out of 10. Okay, let's go to 9 over 10. Like 9 out of 10. Let me tune it down. 9 out of 10. So most of the time, right, these people or the individuals in this friendship, one person or maybe both of them actually catch feelings for the other person, and what they decide to do with that feeling is what I feel matters. That is what defines that friendship. So it's either some of them decide to pursue a relationship out of it, and yeah, we've seen marriages that started off as being best friends, and we in fact we even say it's the best, right? Those are like one of the best marriages, according to
marry your friends.
Yeah, that's what we think. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes too, right, these people decide not to do anything about these feelings. They decide to either kill it or just be sure, because there is something about relationships. There's this uncertainty. You're not so sure if this thing is going to end where you want it to end. But with friendship, you're sure. You're definitely sure of this person stands. You're sure this your friend will have your back forever. You get it? It's just like that. So some people will not want to exchange that friendship where they are sure to something else that they are not so sure of. So they will just want to protect that friendship with everything, and then they're like, okay, no, let's keep whatever it is. If it is from one party, it's easier to keep. But if it's from both parties, well, it's just that they've done it. I've seen so many scenarios where it happened, and in fact, I'm speaking from experience, right? I'm speaking from experience about that particular situation. Yeah, so yeah, there was a time where I caught feelings on my own, and I had to work on it by myself without even expressing it, right? And then when he caught feelings and then he expressed it, and I'm like, nigga, why going down that path? Because it was not, it's the relationship part will not be so sure, right? So why create something that you're sure of for something you're not sure of? That's what I feel. So most times, yeah, I feel it's possible to be friends without catching feelings, because I think there are some rare cases, but for me, I think those cases are rare. But cases where there is actually feelings involved is actually more, like so much more.
Okay.
So if you ask me, I would go for a yes. If it was a yes or no, I'll go for a yes. But if it was a scale of 1 to 10, I'll go for most likely.
Okay, so Lynda is saying that it's possible for anyone to have friendship, to have a very good relationship with the opposite sex without having feelings, right? But she's saying that there's probability that they may have feelings, but they may not pursue it. What they do with it is what matters. So Linda, right, that would take me down to the question of, will you be comfortable if your partner, if your boyfriend, your husband has this, female best friend, they tell you that this is babe, no, you don't have to worry about her, we are just friends. And this person call at whatever time, she can come to the house and probably pass the night, sleep over and everything, and tell you, oh, we're just friends. Do you be comfortable with that?
Okay, I think we're going too fast. All of a sudden we're sleeping over already. Okay, yeah, about friends, like partners, having friends of the opposite sex. So I really don't have a problem with it, right? But then I feel like most, like that friendship, right? The way I would perceive it, or my reception to that friendship would depend on his own, how would I put it? Would I say his presentation? Yeah, the way he has made me understand what is going on around them would make me either be receptive of that person or non-receptive. You get? So I think it just depends on the lot. And then if the other party involved, like the babe involved now, because okay, we're talking about me, so it has to be a babe, right? So if the babe involved actually realizes that okay, this nigga has a girlfriend, and she realizes that okay, there has to be boundaries now. So for me, I would say yes, but it depends on two things. It depends on his honesty, how truthful he is about the situation and maybe their history, and then if she respects boundaries.
Okay, so you are somewhere in between. You are not very, it depends on whether the guy is trustworthy. I feel like everybody should actually date people they trust. You shouldn't date somebody that you don't believe whatever
you could trust them from the beginning, right? But then actions could actually prove otherwise. So that's why I said it depends on his presentation. Like his actions afterwards could make me realize that okay, this person is actually more than friends to him or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so
absolutely, that's true. Okay, so when you say boundaries, right, can you give me examples? Because you are saying if the babe can respect boundaries, because I feel like my friend is my friend. You get, my friend can call me by 3 a.m. My friends can sleep over at night. My friends can do whatever. You get, I can go on dates with my friend. Again, you get. So if this guy is my best friend, I can go on dates with him. I can do whatever with him. So you now telling me that she has to respect boundaries. What are these boundaries? What do you mean? Can you give me an example?
Okay, I'll give you 2 examples, right? First of all, I would start off with a call. Yeah, you just made mention of calls. You can call at 3 a.m. Like, nah, that's not allowed. Nah, that's not allowed.
Jeez, my friend.
Okay, this is the way it works, right? Or rather, this is the way it works for me. I'm not so sure how it works generally out there, but for me, I can only speak for myself, right?
Okay.
So, if I was in a relationship, or if I were to be in a relationship, right, and I notice that you're receiving calls from a particular friend, female friend, at midnight, like constantly, not a once in a blue moon thing that I might even be the one to panic and be like, oh, why is she calling at this time of the night? She might actually need your help, but I know it's a constant thing. Then obviously it's going to make me so unsettled. It's going to make me uncomfortable in that situation. So that is it about the cause. And then you can't really spend so much time with somebody in a relationship when you know that they are with their partner. Like if they're alone, it's okay. It's okay for you to be on calls for like maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, right? You guys are G's, you guys can talk that long. But even with a guy best friend, like if my partner should have a guy best friend, right? I'm sure, in fact, most of the time, guys actually know how to respect boundaries with scenarios like that. I mean, if they realize your babe is around, they will be like, oh, okay, you know what, let me just leave you to it. But female best friends are a little bit more difficult to understand. But you know the funny thing is, we are all female, like we all understand each other, we know these things. So I don't know if there is maybe like somehow I don't know if there's a little bit of competition in between for his attention or something. I think it has to do with that, because I really don't understand why you would want to be on call with your best friend for 2 hours when you realize he's maybe at his babe's house or his babe is over at his house. Then it's really shady and it's very uncomfortable. That's it about call. And there's also the other part of I won't really say it's claiming, right? But let me use the cliche term, claiming to know him more. Like, I know I've not been in his life for so long, right? In terms of being a girlfriend, or I'm still getting to know him, and He might have been there for a very long time, and you might actually know him more, but you don't need to rub it off on that. You don't need to. You don't need to act like, oh, okay, I know he likes this more than this. No, you don't need to do that, especially when maybe you guys are in public or something. You know, when they're out and maybe they're trying to place an order and the babe is going all out to order whatever she thinks the guy would be comfortable with.
Like, why won't you allow me make my choice and let me make my mistake and learn from
yes, exactly. So why exactly would a best friend cut her short or suggest to her that no, he likes it? That it means you're trying to make me even second guess why am I in this mix up, because obviously yes, exactly. I mean, if you're here, why am I here? What am I doing? Like, so that's the thing. There should be boundary, and the dude should be honest for that scenario to play out.
Okay, so that's it. So Lynda thinks that it's possible for a male and a female to be just friends with no strings attached, and she's also saying that but then the probability of them having feelings is actually there, you get it, and it's very high, you get, but then now depend on what they do with their feelings. And she also thinks that she's very comfortable with her boyfriend or her husband having a female best friend, in as much as the other lady involved is able to, you know, respect boundaries, and also if her husband is very open or transparent, you get, and if she trusts the other nigga to do the right thing, you get. And she also said that there are certain boundaries. She mentioned like a few of them which you have heard from the video, and that's it, guys. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think it's possible? Do you think, you know, a babe a nigga can just be friends? We're just friends, nothing more. We sleep over, we eat together, we go out on dates, but we're just friends. Do you think it's possible? I would love to read from you at the comment section. Thank you guys for watching to this point, and see you again with Lynda most likely some other time. Thank you. Bye.